Today, from State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, this is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals taking on Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
The word is potential, potential, potential. Think about this guy from the time he was in high school, while the top prospects going to college, coming out of college, mentioned as a generational type quarterback. He looks the part. Tall, big arm, surveys the field, and can take off and run when under duress.
Now Lawrence, he'll get this out to the flat for ETN. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Wiggles free. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Max Winston on the tackle. A gain of 9 yards. And the Jaguars first down.
Hey, Lion!
Now Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. And back deep is DJ Dallas. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Now the veteran workhorse. Here's James Conner. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. This is 2nd and 8. Murray going to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Murray. He'll get this to Conner underneath, and he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Able to power through. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the counter, Etienne. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Another tote for Etienne. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Back to the ground with Etienne. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back, they like to run that play there and try and run over people.
Now Lawrence on first down. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Balone Nichols in there to take him down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's second and 11. Now Lawrence toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. Now Lawrence to throw. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
And his kick is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both of these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. I couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Yeah, that's a nice pickup there, especially when it comes on the heels of a 3-and-out the first time you have the ball. They were determined to not have that happen again, and that's a nice throw for their first down of the game.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. The defense was dialed into the pass. They overlooked the draw play.
And how often do we talk about the oldies are still goodies? Because that draw play comes straight from Coach Paul Brown's playbook, going all the way back to the original Cleveland Browns.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Again, a run with Connor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 35, here's the 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Connor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
No CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jacksonville set to go again offensively.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But
But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Jags with a football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Lawrence. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 54 yards. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Again, it's Connor. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down, and that is incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Here's Blake Gillikin now. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At the 34.
They'll look to ETN to start things out.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
That's Zaven Collins into the backfield with ease and making the stick.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Here's Lawrence. Screenplay. Here's ETN.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Lawrence's throw going to be caught by Davis.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First down, Jaguars.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw again.
They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Lawrence running right on the option.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
On second down, a run with Etienne. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field. I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Touchdown! Gabriel Davis, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. Got his man. It's Dortch. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Murray. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Murray now on 1st down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's 2nd and 7. Murray now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Shotgun now from Murray. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Prater's kick is good, and they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Tried for Kirk, and he's got him on the crossing route. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Murray. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Murray.
A short one here, caught by McBride.
And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
Throwing again, Murray.
Broken tackle. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
That pass completed to Dortch.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. To throw is Murray. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. He hit his first. Now this from 43. Prater's kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13.
Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand-new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you got to expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
First down, Murray. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. From the gun, Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Back to throw. Murray. A good throw here, finding Pascal. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd down and 8. Looking to throw. Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Joshua Hines-Allen in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Back to throw. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Lawrence. And Thomas has it. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down.
Complete to Brian Thomas. An 8-yard pickup. And the Jaguar 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. Handoff running left is Etienne. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Lawrence. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's Logan Cook now. as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
On first and 10, here's Murray. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. In motion right is Wilson. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Murray going to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball. And right now, I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Jaguars again ready to take over on offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, Lawrence. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar 1st.
And the Jaguars first down.
On red. Hey, change it back.
They'll look to throw here.
And a catch made by his tight end, Luke Farrell. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
On 2nd down, ETN once more.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
This will be caught just inside the 10.
And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
1st and goal, Jacksonville.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Gabriel Davis
With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jaguars get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. They begin on the ground here with Connor.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
54 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Right back to Connor here on first. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Murray goes right back to McBride. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Murray. Got a man here. It's Wilson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Connor on the read option. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now 2nd and 9.
Right there, 56. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Kyler going to give this to Benson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Trey Benson from 17 yards out. And the Cardinals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Lawrence.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Over the middle, complete. It's Davis. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
On first down, Lawrence. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates them because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Lawrence will throw.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Zaven Collins
drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
This is 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Murray. There's a short one caught by Ryman. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here comes second down. To throw is Murray. On the move past the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Plenty of time left, plus all 3 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Murray to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. On the draw, Connor. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. Prater's kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. This fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And they'll get him down after a gain of 7, but they'll happily give him that. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's 2nd down. Here's Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3. Throwing now, Lawrence.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And incomplete on the deep ball. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
So it's the Cardinals set to receive it. They'll look for a winning drive as we get this overtime period started. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there. Get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Opening drive of overtime. Both teams will get a possession, barring a defensive score. Here's 2nd down. Murray now running right on the option.
He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Decision to be made on 4th and just a few inches in overtime. What do you do?
I know you've got to weigh it out as a head coach, because if you don't get it, you've turned it over in a great spot for the opposition to go down and win the game. But 4th and inches, I think what most teams do is they say, if we can't get inches, we don't deserve to win anyway.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down to close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive.
And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. This being their second opportunity in overtime, third overall drive. See if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Now we'll see what Lawrence can do in overtime. That is caught
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
76 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Lawrence hit and the ball is free. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, that almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. They start the drive with Connor, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Each team's had it in overtime, so next score wins. Here's 2nd down.
Murray now to throw.
He's got his tight end McBride on the out route.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Murray now on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. On the draw, Connor. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here's Murray. And he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And they have possession. And they have it at the 38-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence forced out to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Now Lawrence. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he'll work down inside the 45.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Lawrence. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
This is 2nd and 8. Another tote for ETN. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Straight ahead, ETN. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys,
poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here in OT. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Jaguars have won the game. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
Oh, the trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full of confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long and sign off from the desert.